way more tech savvy than 52-year-olds like me. So you know this better, but you don't present it to us when it's there. So this is basic project management for me. Appa, would you like to add to that? No? Okay. Did I answer your question?
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
sir.
Hello, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, assalamu alaikum. This is Mori. I'm from School of Environmental Science and Management. My last semester here. It's an honor to have you both here today. My first question would be to Rubana, ma'am. Ma'am, I had this opportunity to meet Sir Anisul Haq back in 2015 in Residential Model College Language Festival. It was my dream to see you physically as well. Anisul sir was a great speaker, and you're just as great speaker as him. I had this opportunity to talk to him after the event. I had received the third prize in listening skill test. So sir asked me one question like, what do you want to be in future? What do you want to do? What do you want to become? I was very young back then. I didn't have the straight answer right away. But I thought, and then I came back to him and I said, sir, I want to be something great. He said, yeah, you do have that potential. Keep on trying. Ma'am, it's very great to hear from you and sir, both of you. I would like to ask you, what were the trails? Like, you have become one of the top 100 women in BBC, so in the world. So if someone wants to achieve that sort of traits, what are the traits or what are the development that you would suggest in women to become someone like that or become a great achiever in life as a human being as well as in profession? That's my first question to you.
Very simply, I don't like labels and I don't like titles. And I'm very averse to thinking of myself as somebody who has achieved anything. I haven't achieved anything in life yet. So I think you need to shift your own goalposts and you need to set your own goals every day. So one of my constant prayers to Almighty every day is, make me a better person tomorrow. And that's all I ask. And I also say, do what you think is best for me. So have faith. I think faith is important. I think what's more important is also having faith in yourself and believe in yourself. Push yourself to limits that you never thought you would ever be able to achieve. I never thought that I would be associated with a university, but I always wanted to in my life. I never thought I'd be impacting so many kids' lives, but I am. And your vice chancellor asked me, how's your new job? And I said, I wake up happy every morning, literally, because it's the most gratifying assignment I've ever had in my life. So to answer you very simply, just push yourself, read, and set new goals every day. I think that helps. Don't ever be complicit. You need to challenge yourself, so challenge yourself. I think we're out of time. Meron is already there.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I'll try to follow your advices. Ma'am, I would also like to know, like, since you're in Harvard, it was my dream to get enrolled there. Obviously, I'm proud of my institution, and it's my last semester here. What are the things that are required to, if somebody wants to go to Harvard from Bangladesh, it's very difficult because the acceptance rate is only 5%.
You can speak to a few alums. I guess we can connect you. You need to set your bar high.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you so much. One last question to sir.
I really hate to intervene in this lively conversation. We are running out of time. At best, we can take 2 more questions. We have one of our trustees.
Ma'am, can I ask the question?
One of our trustees.
Hello.
Good, hello. Uh, Assalamu alaikum. I want to ask a very common question about the actually what is the gap, the gap in industries? What is the skill gap? What are the skill gaps in the industry? What are those? Can we cover this in the university? How can we do it? Actually, what are the gaps?
Appa, I think Nasim had already started with that. He's listed a number of skills that we require. So I think he can probably send a note.
Get some of this gaps list.
Sure. I mean, Nasim, you'd want to.
Sure. No, it'll be a pleasure if you. I can share that in writing.
I'm a trustee here.
Ji. So I think.
I want to help.
Yes, absolutely, and we appreciate that's why we're here. So if you like, we can share that in writing with the Honorable.
What research we can do about it in the university.
No, we absolutely believe that.
If you are very talented, you can give us some advice.
I think since we're running out of time, we can schedule a meeting with you.
Thank you.
And perhaps take this further. Thank you.
One last question.
There was somebody upstairs.
So somebody upstairs. White t-shirt upstairs.
Shout, innovate.
Shout, we can hear you.
First of all, we need biscuits, so I don't think you should downgrade biscuits. I like biscuits, so I don't think there's anything wrong with biscuits. But look, I believe that countries go through phases of industrial development, right? So your competitive advantage, if you study economics, you've studied comparative advantage and competitive advantage, right? So as countries mature and grow, you have certain industries where you excel, and then as you build up human capital, financial capital and know-how, you move up that value chain. So if you look at a country like Korea, for example, in the 1950s, Korea was behind us in terms of the manufacturing index. Indonesia, but today look where is Korea. So I think you need to build up to that. Bangladesh is doing very limited work in biotechnology through our pharmaceutical industry, which by the way is world-class. 99% of domestic demand is met by domestic manufacturing, which is world-class. And now what we lack, again, to the point of Dr. Rubana Haq, research capability. So we need youngsters like you to do PhDs in biotechnology, nanotechnology, and then not run away to Canada, US, and Australia. Come back and work in our factories, do the work, and then we will have a biotechnology industry. Did I answer your question?
So also,
Hello?
we lack
Thank you so much.
women in STEM. We lack women in STEM. That's one area. So in our university, we have bioinformatics. And amongst the limited majors, we still opted for bioinformatics because it's useful. So like Nasim said, come back to Bangladesh and serve. And then, we'll be all happy to experiment and build with you.
Thank you so much for this lively interactive session. I'd like to request our Vice Chancellor, Professor Tanvir Hassan, to invite our BOT members and ESTCD members to stage for a group photo. Yeah, I'm going to come. I'd like to request our Vice Chancellor to hand over a small memento to our guests. I'd like to request our Vice Chancellor to hand over a small token of appreciation to Dr. Rubana Haq. And also to Mr. Said Nasim Manzoor. I'd like our 8 students to come up on stage and bring the photographs, frame photographs, and present to our guests and our BOT members and ESTCT members and our Honorable Vice Chancellor. SBE organized the photographic competition to commemorate the Independence Day. These are selected photographs from that competition.
স্যারকে বলা হয়নি কিন্তু সব গেস্টদের জন্য মনে হয় ভাবছে শুধু ট্রাস্টিদের জন্য
সব গেস্টের জন্য
এটা একটু বলতে হবে তো কে বলবো
হ্যাঁ দিদি দিদি তো সব লোকে বলে দেয় উই হ্যাভ এনাফ ফটো ফ্রেম ফাইনালি লাস্টে দিই হ্যাঁ লাস্টে দিই This is for you, sir, I think. লাগবে না আর হয়ে গেছে চলে আসো কাকে দিচ্ছে আর নাই Now I'd like to ask our guests to remain on stage and pose for a photograph, group photograph. One more. Oh. I'm sorry, sir, I couldn't see. If you could all stay on remain on stage and pose for a photograph, group photo, that would be wonderful. Thank you. সব গাড়িতে পৌঁছে দিব নিয়ে নাও ছবিগুলো নাও ওই গাড়িতে Thank you all for attending the program. I'd like to thank the entire team of organizers, especially Ms. Samina Kobir, Professor Samuel Pervez, Mr. Abul Khair Jyoti, Mahfuz Ahmed, and my staff Yazdir and Habib. It has been an honor to be your MC today. Please have a wonderful day and thank you.